Discipline is the real superpower. Everyone wants power. They want success. They want control. They want a better life. But most people are looking in the wrong place. They think power comes from money. They think power comes from status. They think power comes from talent. But the real power comes from discipline. Because discipline gives you control. Control over your actions, control over your habits, control over your life. Most people are controlled by their emotions. If they feel tired, they stop. If they feel lazy, they delay. If they feel unmotivated, they do nothing. And that is why they stay average, because they are not in control. Their feelings are in control. But disciplined people are different. They do not wait for motivation. They do not depend on feelings. They take action no matter what, even when they feel tired, even when they feel lazy, even when they do not feel like doing it. That is real power. Because when you can control yourself, nothing can control you. Think about it. If you can wake up when you do not feel like it, you are powerful. If you can work when you feel lazy, you are powerful. If you can stay focused in a world full of distractions, you are powerful. That is a superpower, because most people cannot do that. Most people follow comfort, they follow easy, they follow distraction, and slowly they lose control of their lives. But discipline changes everything. It builds habits. It builds consistency. It builds strength. And over time, it builds success. Every successful person you admire has one thing in common: discipline. Not motivation, not luck, not talent. Discipline. Because success is not built in one day. It is built daily, through small actions, repeated again and again. One disciplined day will not change your life. Thousands of disciplined days will. That is how real success is created. That is how real power is built. Another truth about discipline: it is hard at the beginning. It feels uncomfortable. It feels difficult. It feels like pressure. But over time, it becomes your strength. It becomes your identity. It becomes who you are. And once discipline becomes your habit, your life starts to change. You become more focused. You become more confident. You become more in control. Because you are no longer a slave to your emotions. You are in charge. That is the real superpower. Not something you were born with. Something you build every single day through effort, through consistency, through discipline. Most people want success, but they are not willing to become disciplined. They want results, but they avoid the process. They want change, but they do not want to change themselves. And that is why they stay stuck. But if you are willing to build discipline, you can change everything. You can change your habits. You can change your mindset. You can change your life. It starts with small actions, doing what needs to be done even when you do not feel like it. That is where the power is. That is where the transformation begins. Build a better life. So stop waiting for motivation. But only if stop waiting for the perfect moment. Only if stop waiting for everything to feel right. Only start building discipline. Because discipline is the real superpower. Every day once you have passing. Nothing every moment can stop is an opportunity. And you can either use it or waste it. The choice is yours. So choose wisely. Wake up, take control, and start building the life you deserve.